I'd just like to quickly welcome everybody here today. My name is Ken Trevino. I'm the CEO of Workforce Solutions. And what a wonderful day to talk about partnerships. Partnership between Workforce Solutions and Coastal Bend College. And before I get started, I'd like to recognize some of the folks that made this happen on my team. I know Dr. Espinosa is going to do the same on her team. But Vidal and Serafine and Louis and Monica and the staff that have really made this happen. And Ruben, that's here. They recognized the vision. We laid out the vision, and they decided that they were going to help make this happen on behalf of our team. I'd like to thank them very much. Can we please give them a round of applause? Things just don't happen. In the fall, this had books in it, and it was part of the library. And I sat down with Dr. Espinosa and Judge Silva, and I said, we want to be on your campus. We have to vacate our other building, and we want to be on your campus. And Dr. Espinosa said, I'm not sure where I might be able to put you on the campus. There's not a lot of room. We're kind of maxed out on space. And a week later, she called and said, I think I've got an idea. Can you come out here and look at a space? We came out here, and just a few months later, here we are, built out this beautiful facility. So thank you very much. I'd like to recognize our board chair for Workforce Solutions, Gloria Pettis. Please stand and be recognized. And we have 3 board members that are here with us. Jim Bounds. Julia Garcia with Coastal Bend College. And Mr. Beeville himself, Joe Montes. The last 3 years, Joe Montes has been saying, and it's a testament to how much he loves this community, he's been saying, what are we going to do about the space that we are in over there? And we were in an ironclad lease. We couldn't get out of that other building, but he asked the right questions, and here we are in this beautiful partnership. So I do appreciate everything you've done, not only for Beeville, but for the Coastal Bend, Mr. Montes. So at this time, speaking of partnership, I'd like to invite our best partner up to the podium, Dr. B. Espinosa, President of Coastal Bend College.
Well, welcome everyone to Cougar Land. We're very, very excited to have you here. It is our pleasure to be a part of this great partnership. It really was a short conversation that led to big dreams, just like our logos say, and themes about the work that we do for our students and our communities. I also want to thank our staff members that took that one conversation and brought it to this vision and reality. And so that is our maintenance director. Thank you, Mr. Mike Slaughter. Our Dean of Administration worked on the logistics with the staff at Workforce Solutions, and again, lots of back and forth conversation, but it became a reality very, very quickly. Normally we don't turn on a dime like we did this time, and I'm very pleased to see that happen, and that's Kathleen Patton. Thank you, Ms. Patton. And we are very much used to sharing at the college, except that we've been in a situation where we've been kind of still for a while. And so I appreciate that this was filled with volumes of books that we decided needed a new home, and that we could make space and bring this technology and bring this resource to our students and to our community. And so thank you, Ms. Sarah, for making space in the library for us. We have with us, again, this level of support doesn't just happen for us as administrators, Mr. Trevino and myself. It is a board that directs us and gives us guidance and gives us the final approval to move forward. In our case, we have 7 elected members in our board, and I have 2 of them present with us. One will share a few words in a minute. That is Ms. Martha Warner. Thank you, Ms. Martha. Mrs. Laura Fisher, who also serves as a foundation board member for us. Thank you for being here today. And thank you most importantly for seeing the vision and realizing that it's a new day, and that we're working together in partnership with a lot of the resources that are in our community at our fingertips. And I got the privilege of presenting the Rotary program this at noon today. And one of the things that we highlighted was the partnerships. And this is our newest partnership, and we're very, very pleased. I understand that it's the first in the state, and we're going to brag about that a lot. We're going to be shameless in that because we already know it's successful, and we want to continue to build on that. And just as we were doing final touches and the punch list on this site, I get a call from Mr. Trevino. I was in Kingsville. What do you think about our Kingsville site? And we're in Kingsville, Pleasanton, Allison here. So already he planted the seed before we even finished the first punch list. And we're very pleased to be looking at that as a future opportunity as well. Again, the more we maximize the resources that keep thinning in our different areas, in smaller communities, the better we're able to serve our communities, because we're not duplicating, and that's very, very critical for us. We have a lot of great programs, and part of the conversation we had early on was what a great marriage this is going to be, because we have students who are trained and are going to be looking for jobs, good jobs, and guess what they have? Employers who need these students, and they're both under the same roof, and we're very, very excited to be able to offer this to them and to all our students. So we're, again, super, super excited about this Career Center and bringing these resources to all our students and making it a long-time relationship for us. We have, we're going to be celebrating as a college our 50th anniversary in 2015. So we are literally at the cusp of our last 50 years and our incoming next 50 years. And if it looks like this, we've got a bright future ahead. And so, again, thank you all for all your support in making this happen, making it happen quickly. I want to recognize the folks that continue to find resources for us to continue to be innovative in our work. And so we have some CBC Foundation members who are here present, and I do want to recognize them. I mentioned Mrs. Fisher. She is our board representative to the foundation. Mr. Homer Hanna is here. Mr. Hanna, I saw you. There you are, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Mr. John Galloway, he's president of our CBC Foundation, and they have a big task. I mentioned the 50th. Mr. Galloway is going to bring money our way. Mr. Galloway, thank you. And we have, most importantly, our students. We have student ambassadors, and we have an opportunity to share with you our facilities beyond our space here today, the resources that we have in our labs, this beautiful campus, and we want to share it. If you're able to spend a few minutes to do a tour, we have golf carts if you're not interested in walking. We are happy to accommodate. We have our student ambassadors who represent CBC and will be handling our tours, and they're hiding back there, but go ahead and wave and say who you are. Thank you for being here, students. And again, we're here as a service to our community, and we can't be more pleased to be kicking off today with the opportunity to build a community even stronger in economic development, in training, in resources and supports. And it can happen without all of you spreading the word about this good place. So please help us as we move forward to do that. I would like to invite Mrs. Warner to represent the Board of Trustees for Coastal Bend College and share a few words about the direction they'd like to see us continue in. Thank you, ma'am.
This is an unprepared speech, as I was asked to talk a little bit because Mr. Howdy couldn't be here today. I'm so excited to be here, and it's amazing what a small world we live in and how important it is to make the connections with different people, because those connections, it all goes in a circle and it all makes a huge difference. I met Mr. Trevino because Joe Montes had told me he is the fantastic speaker and he can get anybody excited about what's going on in his world. I was familiar with workforce because I was an elected district attorney for a number of years, and we were using the workforce to kind of screen some of our people that we hired. And so Mr. Trevino came and spoke at my Rotary program about 3 or 4 months ago, I guess. And at the time, I was not a trustee. I'm a baby trustee. I may be a very short trustee. I've got an opponent, so you know that's good. I'm learning a lot about this college, but it is a fantastic institution. It has been a huge impact to this community for a long, long time. We've got some excellent faculty, we've got some excellent staff, they love to teach, and they're going to continue to teach and bring the kids forward so they have jobs when they're through. I know as a prosecutor and the judges, we always get so frustrated because most of the kids that go to prison are totally uneducated, and they don't have the skills, they don't have an education, and they just hit a wall, and sometimes they fall into crime and they just continue and they go to prison. They may get a little education there, but you know, it's better to keep them out of that. And an education and a good job goes a long way. It also helps the victims of crimes, the women that need job skills so they can maybe break away from an abusive relationship. This college and workforce gives them that opportunity to grow. And this college is a huge tool for our students, our children, our grandchildren. And I'm so proud to be a part of it. And on behalf of the trustees, I'm sorry all of us couldn't be here, but we're very excited about where we're going and the future of this college. And it's a very bright future. We've got some bumps in the road, but we get them worked out. And I really do appreciate it. And am I supposed to introduce somebody now? Is that it?
No,
Okay.
you're good.
All right, I'm good.
But it is a beautiful campus. I had a couple more board members walk in. I'd like to introduce Mary Fuso with Del Mar College. Mr. Joe Guzman. That was wonderful, Bea. I really appreciate your words and I really appreciate this partnership, and it is an exciting day for us. I'd like to introduce one of our county judges, Live Oak County Judge Jim Huff, who's here with us. And it's now my pleasure to bring up part of that vision that you talked about. And the judges and the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi serve on a CEO council that governs workforce solutions. And, one of those judges is your very own David Silva, and I'd like to bring him to the podium to say a few words. Judge?
We were at that meeting, I don't know, a year ago? I forget.
6 months?
6 months ago? It seems somewhere. But I told them that I felt like this was, I was coming home because I said in this part, we had a lot of the history research and books and all of that. And I spent many, many, many hours here with my students doing research, directing them, leading them. And now we're going to be leading them into a more secure job, better facility and all of that, and I think it's just a wonderful thing that has happened. I think it's it's one of those things that you say, well, this should have happened years ago. The combination of the college and workforce and all of that, but I'm glad it happened when it did. So we are so glad you're here. Education has changed so much, and the way we deliver. First time I even stood before the camera on a distance learning course, I was terrified. And I remember Amador, where are you? You're here somewhere,
Right.
He was here earlier, telling me years ago, you're going to have to learn how to do this on the internet. And I, scratching and screaming and yelling and everything else, I said no, and here we are, now. But so education has changed, the way we train our people, the way we educate them, the way we offer jobs, all of that has changed, and I think this is a very natural progression through that, and I think it's going to be a wonderful thing for the college and for Workforce Solutions. Thank you, and I'm glad you're here.
And I'm just going to wrap this up. I'd like to thank the Beeville Chamber of Commerce, Keith Arnold. I think this is his first week on the job, and look at the event he helped us put together. And the other chamber board members that are here with us today play such an important role in economic development and growing our community. And this connectivity that we're talking about with kids, before they're signing up for classes, actually coming and using our labor market intelligence to decide what classes they're going to take, because they need to know there's going to be a job attached to it on the back end and how much that job is going to pay. And our team, some of our team that I didn't recognize before, our Serco staff is here. They're in these cubicles, and could y'all just raise your hand and be recognized by this group? not only the college, but the citizens of this great county. So we really appreciate the work that you do. And with that, I'm going to turn the mic over to refreshments. Y'all please enjoy, get a tour of the campus. I'll say this, Dr. Espinosa, she said, I have a space for you. And then she showed me every corner of this campus, and she showed me this last. She showed me this space last. She saved the best for last, and as soon as the team saw it, they were like, we cannot wait to be in here. When can we start? And her team immediately started sketching what the space would look like, where the walls would be, and how it would be laid out. And so just so much credit to you and your team for seeing that vision and recognizing the awesome partnership that we can have together moving to the next 50 years. And we also have space in Alice that we're looking at. So with that, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. Y'all enjoy your day. Thank you very much.